This is my 500th YouTube video, and I think it's the perfect moment to tell you about my life as a YouTuber and an English teacher. And unfortunately, it's a story of lies and deception. And the deception and lies start right here with this thumbnail. You see, that woman isn't my wife or my girlfriend, and that isn't my car. This is my car, an Opel Combo. After the thumbnail, the next deception is the title, and then the keywords, and then the description, and then sometimes even the content. Because on YouTube, everything is designed for just one reason: your attention. Now, this video is going to contain some hard truths about being a YouTuber and learning English. So strap in. This is the era of fake news and conspiracy theories and alternative facts. I mean, people believe that 5G causes coronavirus and that the moon landing is fake. And in my industry, people believe that you can learn English in 5 minutes a day, that you can be just like a native speaker, and that you can have a perfect British or American accent. All lies. But the question is, why do people believe those lies? Two reasons. One is human nature. We always want to believe that there's a better, a faster, and an easier way to do something. And the second reason is the way that YouTube works. You see, in an ideal world, a teacher who wanted to make a YouTube video about language learning would start with one simple question: what do my students need to learn? But YouTube doesn't work like that, because YouTube isn't a classroom, and the objective isn't learning, it's attention. Because as a YouTuber, without your attention, I have nothing. So most YouTubers start with a different question. What can I do to get your attention? What's trending? What will you click on? What thumbnail? What title? What keywords? What does the YouTube algorithm want so that I can get more attention? And in the end, I don't decide what to teach you. The algorithm decides. And the algorithm is always hungry. It always wants more. Make no mistake, this isn't about learning. It's about attention. But hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. And the consequences of playing or not playing the game can be pretty serious. Now, I've been on YouTube since 2015, and I've made hundreds of videos. I've spent thousands of hours learning, writing scripts, filming, editing, answering comments, and now I have 250,000 subscribers, which is amazing. But if you don't play the game, then 250,000 subscribers means nothing. And it means nothing for two reasons. The first reason is that the YouTube algorithm wants attention. It's not interested in my 45-minute interviews with academics about the details of construction grammar. It's not interested in my 90-minute conversations about language and culture. And when I upload that that type of content, and only a small selection of my subscribers watch it, well, then YouTube decides to stop recommending my channel and my videos. And that has real-world consequences. For example, that's why my channel in this month only made 381 euros. I would earn more money working at McDonald's. Now, I play the game as much as possible. I've uploaded videos with titles like The Secret to Fluency, Tricks to Learning English. But when I upload content that I really love, content that I'm proud of, content that I really think will help learners, YouTube punishes me. Now, I'm lucky because I don't rely on YouTube to live. But imagine if I needed that money to pay my bills and feed my family. Well, then I'd have to make a choice. And I would play the game. But there's a second and more fundamental reason why subscribers mean nothing. In this social media age, we are accustomed to judging people by their numbers. How many subscribers and followers do you have? How many views? How much money? The more of those things, the better you are. But that is a terrible way to judge people. It would mean that the Kardashians and PewDiePie are the most important people on the planet. I know amazing teachers and musicians and artists and scientists on YouTube that have only 5% of the subscribers that I have. But they have more talent and creativity and knowledge than I will ever have. So why am I telling you this? Well, it's not because I want to complain. I have an amazing life. It's because I'm worried about the damage that this focus on attention, this following the algorithm, I'm worried about the damage that that is doing to teachers and learners and to my industry, the language learning industry. You only have to ask anybody who really knows about language, like a linguist or a sociolinguist or a second language acquisition researcher, what they think about YouTube teachers, and you'll find that they don't have a very high opinion of us. This is the first generation in 1,000 years where we have a significant number of people who believe that the earth is flat, who believe that opinions are the same things as facts, and who believe that the difference between truth and lies is just a matter of choice. But it's not. And this is also a generation where we have a significant number of people who think that non-native teachers can't and shouldn't be teaching English. A generation of people who believe that you need to have a specific British or American accent to communicate, who believe that there is a shortcut to fluency. Recently, I received an email from a teaching colleague who suggested that my videos are anti-teacher. You know, because I'm always talking about how you don't need a teacher to learn a language, and, you know, I'm always calling out bad teaching, and I can absolutely see how, you know, my content could be perceived in that way. So, you know, the first thing I need to say is that I absolutely love teachers. You know, it's one of the few professions on this earth that attracts the most caring and dedicated and hardworking people. And, on YouTube, there are really some incredible teachers. But no matter how good a teacher is, they can only give you so much. There's a limit to what they can teach you. It's exactly like learning to ride a bicycle. Think about everything that you know about riding a bicycle. I mean, you might have a lot of technical knowledge about the physics of balance and about the gears and the brakes and about staying upright. But think about what you really know about riding a bike. How much of that knowledge can you actually transmit to another person? And how much of that knowledge needs to be earned? How much of it is stored in the brain and how much of it is stored somewhere else, unable to ever be communicated? So the real question here is, can I teach you to ride a bicycle by sitting at a desk and giving you all that theory? Well, the answer, of course, is no. You only learn to ride a bicycle through hours of practice, through embarrassing mistakes, falling off and hurting yourself, and persistence. I can be there to catch you if you fall, and I can be there to guide you, but you have to do the hard work. And learning a language is exactly the same. When you're learning a language, you are acquiring grammar and vocabulary and all that technical stuff. But you're also acquiring attitudes. And I want you to acquire the right attitudes. You are not going to learn English in 30 days. You're never going to be like a native speaker. And you're never going to have a British or an American accent. I really want you to succeed at learning English, but to do that, you're going to have to know the difference between YouTube entertainment and real professional teaching, and you're going to have to pay attention to the truth. I'm Christian. This is Canguro English. I'll see you in class.